said, I'm the crystal ring. I'm mostly an artist in the fandom.
Hello, my dears. I am Farah. I also make horse words on the internet.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Vicodin, and I mainly do horse words on the internet.
Hello, I'm Wave Runner, and I mainly just move around ponies in a program.
So this panel will act as an introduction to anyone who's interested in making videos, specifically involving like moving images or art, or just in general video making. So let's begin, I guess. So beginning tips and tricks. So like a very important thing to start with is like experiment with like whatever program you have. It's very important to be familiar with what your tools are, and if you can't find what you need to do, like research is always there. It's never a bad option.
Another tip, this was the second tip that I provided, was being committed to completing your projects. So, you know, a lot of amateur people that I know, they come up to me and they ask about their projects mainly, and they say like, you know, I'm having issue finishing a project, and you know, the main thing that I would say is to just shorten it. Because, you know, I have a lot of fanfic authors who come to me with their, you know, 50,000 word ideas, and I say, well, just write a scene from it, start from there. You know, if you have someone who's an animation person, they want to make something like, they want to make a huge animation, a half hour or something, I say start with a minute. Like, you know, you got to be committed to completing a project, because then you get that feedback that is so much necessary to make something that's longer. So that's why I say be committed to completing your projects.
And I speak as a total hypocrite here in this subject, because I started with an extremely long project when I first started out making pony narration videos. But definitely my advice to anybody who wants to start making videos, start narrating fan fictions or creepypastas or anything like that, try to start with something that only has one chapter, because then you know what your limits are, you know what you can put into it, you know the amount of time that you can put into it, and you won't feel overwhelmed by the project.
Because one of my first animatics that I made, I decided I was going to do a 6-minute comedy skit, and that was a mistake. Do not do 6 minutes as the first thing, like video length you're going to do, because you will get burned out, because you're like, is anyone even going to watch this if I'm going to finish it?
Yeah, with animation especially, 6 minutes doesn't seem like a lot, but if you talk to like comedy writers or something, if you're like, hey, can you write me a 6-minute comedy skit? They're like, what am I, Shakespeare? Like, I'll do a minute. You know, 6 minutes, that's times 6 of what I'm usually used to doing too. Like, as the minutes add up, it gets crazy the amount of work that like escalates that you need to do.
Yeah, just from the video editing perspective, 6 minutes, like, yeah, it seems short, but then you're like, okay, well, I gotta put this music in, and all these sound effects in, and oh, maybe I can adjust that here, adjust that there, and before you know it, you spent like 2 hours on a 5-second joke.
Yeah, and it's not like you're putting in 2-3 minute songs in your animatic and having it just run the entire time, you know. Sometimes YouTube wants to mess with that. You may need to put like 5 seconds of 30 different songs, and having to grab all those songs takes a lot of time.
And the important thing, the next point, would be scheduling and routinely uploading. So it doesn't have to be like super frequent, just like as long as you have like what people can expect when you're going to upload. So like if it's like every month or every 2 months or something like that, it'll like keep people more engaged, because it's like, hey, I'll expect this video at this time.
We'll get into this more when we go on to sort of building an audience and networking things, but just building off what Crystal was saying about scheduling your uploads. The YouTube algorithm loves patterns. So if you are going to schedule uploads, make sure that they are regular uploads. So if it's once a week, once a month, once every 2 months, make sure that they are evenly spaced, because the algorithm loves that and will promote it more.
So try, like, if you're going to do monthly uploads, try and do every 11th. If you're going to do weekly uploads, try every Monday. And this is assuming that you're only going to do one upload every cycle. You know, if you're going to be doing multiple uploads in a week, try Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just stuff like that. Just keep it as a rhythm, because there are some things like the algorithm that are out of your control that you just have to learn, and then if you play around that, you have a higher chance of success.
And adding into that, it's always really good to like upload things and have them unlisted for a while, and just have a lot of content ready before you make it go live, because then you can keep working on more stuff and don't feel the pressure to put something out every week. Like, oh God, I have this. I haven't narrated or I haven't edited this thing yet, and I'm supposed to upload it in 2 days or 2 weeks. It's better just to try work when you start out, work on an entire project, and then start releasing the finished pieces one at a time when they're all ready.
So next we'll talk about starter equipment and programs.
When you are writing something that involves other people in fandom, often you will be collaborating on writing projects. And the ability to, in real time, create something with another person is invaluable. It shaves time off of your creative process in a way that is rather invaluable when you're doing a hobby that is... Try not to spill the water there. If you are trying to put together a project in your spare time and might be holding down school or work or other things, it does help. Also, if you are putting together something that involves a lot of other people, and I'm going to do a little bit of self-promo of Aprilverse, that if anybody's anybody's of age and going to come to the Aprilverse panel, that was written collaboratively in Google Docs. And when we had a rehearsal, people were coming up with funnier lines than anything I'd written. So I could automatically change that as we were going through. So if you are doing some kind of script writing project where it's pure dialogue that you are going to be adapting into an audio project, that is invaluable.
Oh, well, it appears... Oh, well, it appears that I've met Mags Minnan, who I have fan art for.
Oh, hey, it's a picture of me.
Try some tonic. Try it. Eat it.
Eat it.
Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, and it looks like I have once again met Caitbug, of which I also have fan art for.
Oh my god! Did you draw this?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god, it's so cute! Oh, it has like Rarity's cutie mark and Cadence. I'm assuming?
What?
That's Cadence and
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so obviously, especially